The IB diploma program is not an easy thing to complete. It's a very rigorous academic program and it requires students to take a lot of responsibility for their own learning. Life in our IB course here changes remarkably over the 3 years. The first year in grade 10 is all about building the skills and the mindset that will help students to do well in their diploma classes. The second year in grade 11 is mostly focused on content. So the students have to cope with a steadily increasing amount of work, and then in the second half of the year they start to complete a lot of practice assignments to prepare them for the real assignments to come. In the third year, that's when things really start to get busy, and the year passes very quickly. Students not only have to take responsibility for managing their time to allow them to complete their assignments on time, but they also have to start thinking about their plans after leaving high school.
So the pros is that you get to study a wide variety of subjects. So that means you're more knowledgeable about a broad range of subjects, but it also means that you're more busy. So you naturally become better at time management and you also naturally learn how to prioritize different tasks. And the cons is that IB is time consuming, so it takes a lot of time away from your hobbies.
私が IB に入った理由は IB のモットーが好きで、Do what you love, love what you do っていうモットーがあって、私は、好きなことを優先的にする癖があって、それはずっと自分の弱点だと思ってたんですけど、IB に入ったらそれが強みになるかなと思って IB を選びました。
I chose IB because I was fascinated by the amount of passion in each teacher, and I felt that the way of the classes were very unique, as usually it was only taking notes and copying down what the teacher writes, but in this school in IB we have to think on our own critically and choose what we have to write.
For the academic part of the IB program, I take economics higher level, and yeah, it's probably my favorite class. It's a small group of people, but we discuss a lot. We have a ton of fun just speaking in general, and Mr. Liu's lectures are always, very, very interesting. And I guess to contrast that, English. I take English higher level. English higher level is also very much discussion based. It's actually like 90% of the time it's the students talking, and yeah, I think it gets everyone involved. You don't really have to speak out loud. Small group discussions, we do it in pairs, 3s or 4s. It's always a very interactive class, and I think I've grown in general.
One of the things I like to try to focus on is balance, and that I know that gets thrown around a bit, as in trying to create balance in your lives, having some exercise, having some free time for yourselves, but also balance across your subjects with homework.
Yeah, I was in the basketball club. I still am in the basketball club. I think it was challenging for me. More so now than it was in my first grade because I have less time now, so it's really struggling to try and balance it. So what I've been doing is I've been going not every single day a week, instead I've been going only on the days that I don't have as much work or I actually need to relieve the stress.
For me, as I am IB2 now, I have kohais and senpais, but to be clear, the senpai-kohai relationship in this IB program is not as strict as it is in the Futsu course, the regular course. So there's a lot more connections between us. So for instance, I can easily ask the senpais for help or to just even have a conversation with them. And I think it's just, since we are so close with one another, since the IB 1, 2, and 3 classrooms are right next to each other, we can directly talk to them, and we can have good relationships with them through our PE classes and through other classes and through fun activities from time to time. So I think it's a lot of fun to get to know one another as well.
For CAS, for me, I like to link my passion and what I like to service. And currently, I'm teaching tap dancing to the elderly near this station, and it really is a fun experience.
キャスでは私は将来医学部に入りたいと思っているので、その病院でのボランティアや介護施設でのボランティアなどを中心にその活動をしていました。で、他にもその個人的にはすごい運動が好きなので、結構アクティブにその乗馬をしたり、その走ったりとかはしてました。
多分この IB の授業というか生活の中でやっぱ生徒は感情が良くなったりちょっと落ち込んだりっていう時もあるので、なるべくコミュニケーションを取るようにして生徒がどんな様子かなっていうのを見てるのと、あとこの学校のいいところは日本語も英語も同時に学べるというか、バイリンガルを育てるっていうのがすごく一つの目標になっていて、で生徒の強みは日本語も英語も喋れることなので、私はできるだけ日本語でコミュニケーションをとって社会に出ても使えるようになったらいいなと思ってサポートしているつもりです。
My greatest wish for our IB students is that they not only get a great IB education and set themselves up for university and beyond, but more especially, I hope that each student finds one or two things that they're really good at and finds where they fit. I think in life, finding a niche and finding an area where you fit and excel is a great goal. And I really believe that each one of our students has unique abilities, and we try to give them all kind of opportunities in school and out of school so that they can start to find a niche or find something they really identify with in the 3 or 6 years of our program.